I should be live now. Okay. Okay. Is it dark? The picture quality. You don't see me? Is it okay? Okay. Thanks. Just trying to share. Yep, people can call in and all of that. Yeah, I'm using an app. I got my beautiful dress. Thank you, Temmy. What I can do. Oh, but you're welcome. Like I'm just thinking, like I don't know your last name. You're welcome. I can't wait to see you. Like I think Temmy sent it to me, and it really looked beautiful on you. Look like as if I took your measurement to the to the store. I'm glad you like it. Thanks for joining me. Thank you. I'm just trying to share my link to friends on WhatsApp so people can join me, can join us. Thank you so much. Mhm. Sorry, guys. For we that we're just growing, we need to do this all the time when we go live so people will know we are here. If not, I'm just going to be speaking to myself. Okay, I'm almost done. I have a quite number of apps and groups here. Sorry, guys. Do you have anyone? Thank you, Bola. Thanks for joining and staying tuned. Good evening, sweet Anikemi. Thank you, Mama. That's my mom. Welcome, Mama. I'm just trying to share the links. The link, not links. Okay, someone's asking me when am I starting. Tokumba, are you on? Let me respond to I just didn't. Are you on? When you guys join, Oyin, thanks so much. Thanks for joining. We have 4 people here. Do we wait a bit and have a few more people join us, or you want us to go right into today's gist, the hot gist? This one is very, very hot. Okay, Tokumba is here. Tokumba, please say hello. Let me see you here. And you guys have the opportunity to call in, like a video call. So you can come in, call in, and you can say whatever you want to say or advice on this live issue I'm going to be discussing with you all. On YouTube. Okay, guys, thank you all for joining. And if today is the first time of joining me, you're very much welcome. I know everyone here, but I would always introduce myself at the beginning of each chit chat session because of those that will be watching the replay. And so my name is Temidayo Ojieyan, and I'm a YouTuber based in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I do a little bit of everything: faith, food, fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. So you're welcome. And if you're yet subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Always leave a comment when you watch my videos, and always give me that big thumbs up. That encourages me to do more and also helps my YouTube channel grow. This is very important, guys. I need you. I need your engagement. I need you all to engage. You can go right now and start hitting the like button, and let's go right into it. I think we've wasted so much time. I took some time to share the link with friends and family, and also just stylishly wait to see if we'll have more people join us. As you all know, I don't usually announce this before. Reason being that I know everyone is busy and my schedule can change as well. So I don't like being committed. I don't want to be committed to something I know I might probably not meet up. But for the rest of the month, I'm going to be going live. So that means I'm going to be going live from today till the end of the month, which is 5 days. Yes, which is 5 days, I think. So today, yeah, the month is ending on Friday. So which is from Monday to Friday. I hope you guys will take out time to come and watch my videos when I'm live, because I really enjoyed when you guys are live with me. It makes it more interesting. We can chat and you guys can come in. I can hear your opinion about whatever topic we're talking about. And I truly understand if you guys cannot be live with me, but please kindly watch my replay video and leave your comments. And if you have any driving issue, anything you want me to talk about, please leave it in the comment section. We'll talk about that, and everybody will be happy. I do really appreciate you. And saying this, I want to apologize for not recognizing everyone that came out during my last section, my live session on Saturday. I hope you guys have watched it. Those of you that are here, I hope you guys have seen that live session was bam. It was so interesting. We did the what's it called? The noodles, spicy noodle challenge, and it was so, guys, like anyway, my competitor won me, which was my guest Ima. He won the competition because he cooked the indomie, and he did me strong thing by giving me raw akarodo, raw. Me that I feel I'm a proper Yoruba girl, that I know how to eat rodo, I know how to eat pepper. Guys, that day I surrendered. I surrendered. And funny enough, the following day when I cooked in the house, my husband was like, this food is spicy. Are you trying to warm up for next time when you go live? I mean, when you go on a challenge with Ima? And that was really funny. And we also talked about culture shock. As you all know, we live in Canada, and it's totally a different thing leaving Nigeria to come live in Canada. So we discussed about few things that we saw that shocked us, and then we discussed about a life scenario about how men of these days don't find it easy or are not able to deal with their wife being more successful with them. It was an insightful one and fun filled. So if you haven't seen that video, after this, you can go check that out. And I just want to apologize to those that I didn't recognize. Like after the show, I would visually go through the chat and thank everyone that joined me and left a comment. But it happened that during the last one, I missed some names, and I truly apologize for that. I'm gonna try my possible best not to miss names, not to miss comments. You guys know that I can't be here without you guys, and I truly appreciate you all. I love you all. So today we're going to be talking about something very interesting. First of all, let me welcome everyone here. Bola Akidoyin, thank you so much. Thanks for the love. Thanks for joining me. You're the number one person here today. And thank you so much. I really appreciate you joining me. And to my mom, Abiodun Beyoku, you guys know that there's nothing we can do without our mom. And she's been so awesome. She supports me every time. Mommy, what can I do without you? Thank you so much. I love you. Thanks for your prayers, for your support, for pushing me. Even when I feel tired, like I don't want to do this again, you're always there. And I know everyone here to feel that way about their parents. About their mom. I'm so proud of you. Oyinlola Udebo, thank you so much, darling. I hope I didn't murder that name. Even that name, I'm supposed to know you because your husband and my husband are from the same place. But as I don't know more than Ware. I'm still learning. Maybe we should go take Edo language. I don't know if you can speak, but I can speak. So I think maybe we should go take class to learn our husband's language. Thank you, Oyin. Tokumbo, thank you so much. Thanks for joining me. Tokumbo has been so supportive. I'm sure you guys know now we co-own this YouTube channel. Whenever I'm going live and Tokumbo message me that, oh, Temmy, I'm sorry I can't join, I'll feel so sad. Like, Tokumbo, you that are my iPhone man. Thank you so much, Tokumbo. God bless you. That's what friends are from. She's in Nigeria, and I inconvenient her a lot. Like whenever I'm going live, she makes sure she's here. And we all know how data. Oh my God, guys, can you reduce your voice? I'm live, please. If not, you have to go to your room or the basement. So if you want to remain here, please just turn it down. Remember, say, can you reduce your tab? Thank you. We all know how data can be so expensive in Nigeria. Tokumba, I'm not taking this for granted. Thanks so much, my darling. And I can't wait to have you in Nova Scotia. I met Tokumba's mom in, funny enough, Tokumba's mom is in Nova Scotia. I met her mom. She's just like her mom. She's a very loving person to be with. And I'm having a call already. I hope she is mine. She's on here. I don't think she's on here. Probably she saw my. Let me just tell her that I'm live because she's someone I do really respect. Please join us. All right. So I just had to quickly do that. I really apologize for that. So guys, today's Tamara. Oh my God. I have all my loving people coming here today. Tamara, thank you so much. Thanks for joining. I know you usually join, but you don't comment. I do appreciate you for joining and for commenting. This means a lot to me. Thank you so much, Tamara. God bless you. Love you so much. Thanks for the love. She's always commenting, like she's always coming back to my channel. I mean, to my WhatsApp and say, oh, good job. Oh, you did well. Nice. And all of that. I do really appreciate that. Thank you all. Please do not forget to go click the like button now. Everybody, please click the like button. Share this. This is very, very interesting story. And should I say it's interesting? It's not interesting. I don't know. So because it's a real life story and my son is disturbing me right now and he has to go to the basement. Please, can you go to the basement? Thank you. No, but you increased the volume. You did. Next time you're interrupting my talk, you're going to go downstairs. So I won't say this is interesting because it's actually a real life story and this is not me. It's not my story. Me, I like gift though. If my husband is giving me gift, I don't mind. So this is not me. So it's actually a friend in Nigeria and that is going through this. So, and I thought, okay, this is very similar to what we've been talking on my show. And I feel, okay, I think it's another way for us to learn. And also we'll be needing you guys' contribution. We need your contribution. So you can call in. It's going to be a video call. And if you don't want to show, you can just mute the video and talk. And also you can put in your comments in the comment section. Blessing, thank you so much. Guys, I have so many wonderful ladies around me. Blessing is another wonderful lady. I've talked about her on this YouTube channel, how she touched my life without knowing. Guys, let's just be good. Like, let's just be of good character and all those things. Blessing said something in the past and she didn't know that she did that, and she really touched my life. You know, it's so interesting how people touch people's life without knowing. You get. So Blessing, thank you for always coming to join me. God bless you. So like I was saying, this is a real life story. So I would need your honest contribution, your opinion. And I hope this person will be watching. And if she's not watching, I hope she gets the message. And I pray that God will help her restore the love and everything back into our marriage. So I'm going to go right into the story so I don't waste too much time. And I want to say once again that I love you all. Thank you all for coming up onto this show. So the story, I don't know where to start from, but I'm just going to begin somewhere. Then, you know, when you start talking, everything starts flowing. So there is this couple in Nigeria. I don't know how many. I don't want to say things I don't know, but just permit me if I mention some things. Of course, you don't really know how to know those things. So the marriage has been a sweet one, and they got married. The wife never worked. She's been a stay-at-home mom. Even before she started giving birth, she had never worked. So she's been at home taking care of the children, taking care of the home. And I'm sure we've discussed something like this before, that taking care of home and children is a full-time job. So, and I'm not here to blame anyone. So it's everybody have reasons for doing anything they want to do. So she's a full-time housewife and the husband never had any issue with that. The husband, on the other hand, is a breadwinner, works, and is really doing well with his job. Guys, I don't want to say this again, especially in Rumzy, and this is very, very bad. I don't want to say this again. So, guys, sorry about that. And now the guy is really, really doing so well, growing in his career, making the money, taking care of the wife, and all of those stuffs. And suddenly, the husband wants the wife to start working, and that's where the issue started getting into. That's where they started having issues. So the husband actually wants the wife to start working, not because he wants the wife to contribute financially, but he just wants her to be able to meet up with, I don't know, maybe his social standard. Like, to me, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I've been thinking of. Like, okay, is it to meet up with your social standard? Because he kept saying that, no, it's not because I need your money. I just want you to level up. Anything you want to do, it doesn't have to be like a 9-to-5 job. Like, even if it's business, whatever thing you want, I'm going to support you with. But the wife, on the other hand, doesn't want to work. She likes being at home. She wants to be taking care of the kids. She doesn't want to work. And now the husband is getting so busy that sometimes work takes him far away and he's not always at home. But the wife, on the other hand, is not happy. She's not happy with that because she feels the man is not spending more time with her and the children. And secondly, when the husband comes back, the husband wants to meet up and, just buy her gifts, take her out. Like, they're really, really doing well. Like, the guy is doing so good. So he can afford to take her anywhere, like go on vacation and all of that. But the wife is not appreciating that. She wants time. She wants the husband to spend more time with her, and also she doesn't want any of those. Not that she doesn't like the gifts, but she feels she doesn't want the gifts. So now they're having issues. And guys, the story is long that we can't complete it today because there's another issue with the way they raise the kids. So the husband, on the other hand, doesn't like the way the wife also raised the kids, because the husband believes in just talking to kids, but the wife believes in beating the kids, and the husband doesn't like it. He doesn't like it at all. I think the wife beats the kids to the extent of they having marks on their body and all of that, but the husband frowns totally at that. And another issue they're having is now the husband is thinking of relocating to Canada, but the wife doesn't want to go to Canada. Not that she doesn't want to go to Canada, the wife doesn't want to take high IELTS. I'm sure you guys all know. And if you don't know, if you want to come to Canada, show the express entry or the provision nominee process, you have to write the IELTS English test, the English test, which is part of the requirements. And guys, I have a video of this. So if you're interested in knowing ways to come to Canada, you can go check it out. I have a video on this. So the wife, so you guys can see now that they are having so many issues in their home. First of all, the husband wants the wife to work, and the wife is not interested in working. She's not even interested in doing any business. The husband, on the other hand, is getting so busy and doesn't have so much time, can't spend so much time with them, but and tries to buy gifts, just buy a gift and take the wife out, but she's not interested in any of those. She wants him to spend more time with the family. And also the way the wife take care of the kids, the husband doesn't like it. Now another issue is they want to relocate to Canada. The wife doesn't want to take IELTS exam, and it now gets to the extent whereby the wife now nags and does, I don't want to call names. I'm just going to say what she does. She does so many things that makes the husband intentionally not want to come home often. She nags, she doesn't want to pay attention, and she goes as far as calling the husband bosses, like people that really matters in the husband's life in terms of career line. Call them, report he has not come back home, he has gone, So guys, so many things that I can't go too deep now because I feel this thing is going to be like a serious thing. So I want us to take it from the initial problem. Like, what do you guys think from the beginning? The wife was never working, the husband was comfortable with that. Now now the husband wants the wife to work, and the wife does not want to work. She doesn't even want to work, she doesn't even want to do business, she cannot even think about any business. Tokumbo is calling. I'm going to quickly listen to her and tell her to call in on the screen. Let's see. Hi Tokumbo, you're live. Okay, you might want to reduce the volume.
I've reduced it.
All right, darling.
Hello, Temmy. Hi.
Hi. Thanks for calling in. I would have loved to see your face.
God bless you.
Amen. I said would have loved to see your face.
Okay. Let me just switch to my video.
Yeah, no. I wanted you to use the line. I wanted you to use the invite. The invite on the screen so that people can see you too. So there's a link there. There's a link. I can share the link again.
Just click on that.
Yeah, just click on the link, then I'll accept.
Okay, let me do that.
All right.
Let me call back then.
Okay, all right then. So Tokumba wants to call in. I'm sending in the link again, so she can click on the link. Then she gets invited. I will accept it. Then we can all see her. All right, so I'm reading the comments here. Tokumbo said, my mom is in NSCU. Okay, yes, her mom is in NS, and we love you too. Thank you, Tokumbo. I love you all. Please, let's like this show and share. Thanks, and God bless you all. Thank you so much, Mama. That's my mom. Working adds value to someone's life, Jare. You meet other people and have a different view of life. You also add value to humanity. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to start putting my own points when I was talking, so I just wanted to narrate the story. You're absolutely right. The wife has me on confused. She doesn't want to work, and yet she wants the husband to be available to spend time with the family. Where will he get the money from? You're absolutely right. My thought as well with that. The husband has to go out and work. Tokumba, I hope you're able to I hope you're able to call in. Guys, let's just wait a bit. I'm expecting Tokumba to call in. Okay, I'll continue to talk until Tokumba calls, and I hope she's not having difficulty in calling in, and if not, she might probably just call us back. Yes, Chiwoke Fulume. I'm so sorry. I hope I called that right. Thank you so much for joining the show. She can't eat her cake and have it. She needs to get busy by starting work. Otherwise, she should let the husband be while she remains the housewife. She prefers to be. Yes, she can definitely have a cake, and eat it. She can't eat her cake and have it. There's no way, and you can't have it all. So you have to let something go. You have to let something go. But I am just thinking. So the reason I tagged this love language episode too, because I feel there is a miscommunication there. Like they are not getting it right. They're not communicating right. Even if the wife doesn't work, has she taken time to? What do you guys think? Has she taken time to explain the reason she doesn't want to work? And at the same time, she doesn't even want her husband to go for all those business trips. Job trips is going on because she wants more time. Now the husband on the other hand is trying to buy her gifts and just make her comfortable, but she doesn't want that. But the main issue has not been tackled. The main issue has not been tackled. Night, Tokumbo. We're yet to get Tokuba. Tokuba, if it's not, I'm clicking the call. Okay. All right. Adebayo. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let me see. Did you click it? It's not working. Oh, really? All right, that's fine. You can please just call in on WhatsApp as usual. Let me see if I can send it to you directly, but I believe you should be able to. Okay, she's calling back. Hi, Tokumbo. Hi, Tokumbo. You're live now. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
I tried to click on that link, but it wasn't going.
All right. Okay. Do you have earpiece? Because I know you usually ask if you have earpiece or something.
No, I don't. I can't even find it right now.
Okay, that's fine. All right, we can hear you. I hope you guys can hear Tokumbo. Please let me know in the comment section if you can hear her, please.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. I just wanted to know if people can hear you. Please, guys, kindly just type in yes if you can hear Tokumbo.
Okay, they can hear me.
All right, good. Yes.
Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm going to start by saying the Bible says, because for me, as a woman, I read my Bible a lot, because the Bible says a wise woman builds her home. I will keep saying that thing any day, anytime. And the same Bible says, an idle man's heart is the devil's workshop. An idle man's heart is the devil's workshop. The woman is beating those children because she's frustrated. It's out of frustration.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to get something done. She needs to work on her brain. She needs to do something productive that will make her even happy. Because a happy woman makes a happy home.
Sure.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I must say, I don't know if maybe the husband is Igbo. If I can ask, maybe the husband is Igbo. Because I will not lie to you. No Yoruba woman would tolerate that kind of a thing in their home. No Yoruba man, me, I know.
Yeah, he's Igbo.
No,
the man is an Igbo man.
The man is Igbo. You see, Igbo, the woman is lucky because Igbo men takes good care of their wives. Igbo men don't joke with their wives. If it was a Yoruba home, that home will have been scattered by now. Take it from me. Go and do your research very well. I know what I am talking about. If it was a Yoruba man, from day one, the woman will have been working. That home will have been, because I will tell you that no Yoruba man will take a woman. Let me say, maybe 5% of Yoruba men, their wives are not working. But the rest, they are working. You know, you think that the man is an Igbo man. It's only an Igbo man who would go to work and still come back and use gifts to beg you. All because he wants you to be happy. And I must say, the woman cannot come and live in Canada because I would say this. If you have a man that is telling you to go and work, not to go to do office work, but to keep yourself busy, just to make yourself happy. See, if you go out and work, even if it's 2 hours, it goes a long way. It helps your mental state. It helps your health. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
It helps you in raising your kids very well because you go out, you meet people, you chit-chat with people, you talk with people in your shop. You understand? Mm-hmm. When you get like the morning, my neighbors, that alone, it's good for your mental state.
Yeah.
I must say. In Nigeria we live in today, in this Nigeria today, Everybody needs to get something doing. Take it from me, or else you will be frustrated.
Yeah. Sure.
This kind of thing will lead to frustration because you are indoors 24/7, 365 days a year.
Yes.
And you expect us to be frustrated. You will be frustrated.
Yes, I see. Yes. Because I don't see any reason why a mother would be beating her kids to the extent of having, like, your husband is even complaining. So I believe she's frustrated and she has refused to realize.
Yes, it's out of frustration. She's beating those kids out of frustration. All the husband's anger that she has bottled in her, she's taking it out on those children.
Yes.
That's exactly what is going on.
Yes.
And I must say, maybe she's a lazy person.
How do you think this kind of lady can be convinced? Because I can see everybody's chat here.
Oh, no, can I say something?
Yes.
A lazy person will be a lazy person. There's no two way about it. And a lazy person cannot live outside Nigeria. Take it from me. You know the way it is in America. You know the way it is in Canada.
Yeah.
You pay your bills. You don't stay at home and be paying bills. The husband will go and work morning shift 8 to 10. The wife is going 6 to 11. The way you know the way he runs there. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I don't think in this Nigeria of today, when 99% of married men are looking for a way to go and better their children's lives outside Nigeria, and you have the opportunity, and you see you're not going, you are lazy. I will say it any day, anytime. You are a lazy person. You don't want to push. You want to get everything on a platter of gold. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I feel that's why the husband even wants her to work. It's not because he needs the wife's money or wants you to contribute, but he just wants her to be able to, you know, meet up with his own standard now, because the man is really, really growing in his career. You want someone that, I feel he wants someone that he will be proud of, like, oh, when he introduced the wife, oh, my wife is the owner of the business, she's CEO of so. Yes, I'm with you.
I hope everyone is listening. I say this thing every day, anytime. I can say it anywhere. Today, I sit down and I bless God because my mother raised me very well. I can say it any day, anytime. I would beat my chest. My mother did a good job raising me. I'm from a polygamous home. My dad died last year. And for my stepmom to go and work, she's finding it difficult now because she has depended on him from the beginning of her life to this moment. She cannot work.
Wow.
No one knows tomorrow. No one is praying for death.
Yes.
Hope you understand me.
Yeah, I do.
But for future records, for future purposes, we have to do the right thing. Not because of us, but because of our kids. If she truly loves her kids, she would sit down. I hope she's listening. She would.
Yes, I hope so too.
And think, because I would not lie, she has a very good husband. I would say, no Yoruba man will take that.
Sure.
It's what I know. I have seen Yoruba men, their wife will go out for work, come back, and they'll still not appreciate it. Have you not seen people like that before? Have you not seen men like that before? Have you not heard about men like that before?
Yeah.
Their wife will go and work, come back home, take care of the kids.
Even when I heard, sorry to cut you. When I heard the story, I'm like, this is very, very rare, because most of the stories I've been hearing of recent is the woman being on the receiving end and all of that, but now is the man. And you know, I was like, oh, this just have to come up before any other story I've heard in recent time or anything. So that was why I was eager to come up with this one. Like, no, this now is the man. Like, and he's such a gentleman. He's such a gentleman, being patient with the wife, and and the wife does not know that she is already pushing the man outside. What else does she want? And the man now intentionally do not like going home. Like when he closes from work early, he doesn't like going home.
Because he knows that, like I said, a happy woman makes a happy home. The wife is frustrated. The man will not want to go into frustration. Now, if the man is going to follow side chick, they will say the man is doing this, the man is doing that.
Yeah.
But you know the way some women, they will use their hand to do themselves. At the end of it, they'll not be doing pity parties. Like I said, and I used to say something. What you know you don't want from the beginning, don't accept it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want something in your marriage, don't accept it. The man made a mistake for accepting it from day one, for her not to start working. He also has a fault. We can't blame only the woman. If you know that you want your wife to work, you understand? Let her start. Maybe when she's now giving birth, she will rest. After some months, maybe the child is 2 or 3 years old, she can start working again. You know, like that, off and on. Because I will not lie. So that has not worked before. I want her to work and work now. It might be difficult for her. We are different.
Yes, and
the way we accept things is different from one another. So from my own point of view, I think they both have a fault, but the fault is much more on
the wife. But for me, I don't really want to blame the man. Why?
Yes,
because
I'm not blaming the man.
Yes, because it's not easy. It's not easy having kids and all of that.
It's not easy paying all the bills.
Yes.
When my dad died, it's not as I speak today. Some people that I don't want to call their names, they are there facing it. You understand? Because it is not easy. They've not worked all their life.
Yeah.
And uncle was saying, so all this while, so that has been the only one, 2 children in private universities. You know what that is? Going up and down to pay bills. And you're never for one day raise 1 cent to even buy fuel in the generator of the house. You are wicked. Just as the Bible says, help me. Help. It's not just to come and stay and don't lose. In Yoruba, they will call you for Alabodo. And if you find them Alabodo, they will be angry. Now, in Yoruba land, that's what they call people like that. Alabodo.
You're right.
So I think the woman, she needs to wake up. You have a very good husband. Maybe the other one is doing some other things that we don't know. But from this story, the woman needs to pay body. She needs to move. That is the more reason why she cannot come to Canada, because if you come to Canada,
that really baffles me, because I'm like, who doesn't want to come to Canada? Like I've heard a lot of stories, and usually it's men. Like they don't want. Is that they're doing very good? They don't want to leave it, and you know the ego and all of that. Sometimes they're scared of the unknown and all of that. But what I've seen in the past is women that really want to go. I would say it's that categorically that she's the first woman that will ever hear that does not want to leave Nigeria. She's the first woman I've ever heard. Like I'm like, what's going on here?
People that have not even gone to school before, they will go and try and do IELTS. Just to look for a better way forward, not because of them.
The husband even gave her option, even though it's business, at least business, you can run business from your home, even though you want to stay at home. Because
in the comfort of your living room, there's so many things you can do. That's your contribution anyway.
Thank you so much, Tokumbo. Thanks so much. That really makes a lot of sense. Thanks so much for calling in. Thanks so much. I'm going to read you some comments now and let you guys see what other people are saying. And I've actually been nodding my head to some comments I'm seeing here that this really means a lot. Blessing says, I think I read that again, but I really want to emphasize on that. She said, working adds value to someone's life, Jerry. Like, that's true. Like, of course, I am of the opinion of respecting people's choice. If you say you don't want to work, that's fine. But God has all created us for a reason, for a purpose. God did not create you into this world to just come and be how would I put it, like stagnant or just dormant in one area in your life. So there must be something that God has put in your hand that He wants you to go out to do, so that other people will benefit from it. So you saying I'm not working is your choice, but are you sure you're maximizing everything that God has given you? And also, she said, you meet other people and have a different view of life. Absolutely. It makes you socialize. And what can we do alone? Nobody is an island. There's nothing we have to network. It's very important, even for our sanity, for everything, for every aspect of your life. So, and she further said, sorry, I think okay, she also said you also add value to humanity, just like what I said earlier. It makes you add value to humanity. You can be a teacher, you can be working in a bank. At least you're adding value, you're doing something. You're not just sitting idle at home. Fine, you're at home taking care of your kids, but even your kids go out to school at some point in time. What are you doing with those time? And like Tokumba has already said that an idle man is a devil's workshop. That's absolutely right. I noticed that like whenever you're free and not doing things, that's when evil things keep creeping in into your head. You start having negative thoughts. So you have to get busy. And it also helps to exercise our brain. Like if you leave this brain and you're not working on it, you're not using it, it's definitely going to be useless. And I don't know if that's the cause of what's it called, dementia. But you just have to exercise your brain, and you just have to keep it working. So I absolutely agree with your point, Blessing. Also, Bola said the wife has me all confused. She doesn't want to work, and yes, she wants the husband to be available to spend time with the family. Where will the money come from? Please help me ask her, where will they get money from? And she's actually living comfortably. The kids are having good life, going to good school and all of that. And even the kids that you have said you are even taking care of, you're not doing the right thing. You're not doing it the right way. You're making your husband get angry. The husband cannot stay back at home to watch you every time so that you don't lay your hands on these kids. He has to go out, but still you want the husband. I like looking at this issue. This is more of a mental thing. Like, so you're right, Bola. And Chiwoke said she can't eat her cake and have it. She needs to get busy by starting work. Otherwise, she should let the husband be while she remains a housewife. Yes, you can't eat your cake and have it. You have to take one. You have to do one. You have to compromise in this matter. Is it that you just stay at home and remain a working mom, and whatever you receive, or you allow the man to do what he wants, or you start working as well and make the man happy, and you guys should be in good times. And she's the one complaining most. The husband is complaining as well, it's not happy, but she's the one complaining most in all these issues. So Blessing said the wife needs to unlearn a lot of things. Yes, that would take me to my next point, that what are the practical steps? Because how are we going to approach this lady? What are the things you want us, you guys think we can use in convincing this lady that the path she's treading is going to destroy her? It's definitely going to destroy her, and she will be the one to regret, because she doesn't even have anything. She doesn't even have anything to fall back on. So what are the practical steps you guys think we need to advise this lady? Also, the man is envisaging the Canada life, and he started late to prepare the wife for migrating because he's already exposed to used to the abroad life. Oh yes, the one, I don't even think the wife can survive in the abroad life, because we all know that no lazy man or woman can survive here. And there's another pending issue we're going to be discussing another day regarding such thing, and that one is so pathetic, guys. The woman really needs to unlearn. Amara said, I think going out to the house and doing some brain work will keep her mental health, even if it's part-time. Yes, even if it's part-time, this is a good suggestion. You don't have to, and it can be difficult for you to move into something new. She has never worked. I know that might be a bit challenging. Like, she might be the person that likes to sleep after the kids have gone to school. She's going to definitely have a change in everything in her life. So she can start with a business, a part-time, with a part-time job that she doesn't have to spend the whole week doing. And also it's going to help her mental life. And I believe that as soon as she starts doing this would even help with the way she reacts to the kids, because definitely it's transfer aggression. She's transferring the aggression on the kids, the miscommunication she's having with her husband, the grudges and everything. It's just what she's transferring on the kids, which is not going to help her. And if she doesn't know anything, she doesn't know that she's even damaging her relationship with her kids already by doing that. And Abiodun said, if this is true life story, the lady needs a therapist ASAP. Oh, of course, I support that. She needs a therapist because this our friends know about it, and it's something that she's been advised and all of that, but she's not taking to any advice. She's adamant and she feels she's saying the right thing, like she feels she's right. So I think she really needs somebody to work on her brain. She will lose her husband to another woman. Absolutely. That's very, there is every chances that she would, because if a man needs companion, needs someone to talk to, needs after he has gone out to work and have a busy day, he wants to go back home to a peaceful home, to a loving wife, and just relax and refresh for the next day. And of course, if she continues this way, the man already is not coming home early. Is genuinely, I mean, intentionally staying back at home. I mean, staying back at work. God knows what's going on behind the scene and all of that. But he's already trying to move away from the wife because she nags. They don't have good time at all, and the man doesn't want that at all. I hope I'm not missing any comments. All right, so I'm going right down. I don't think it has anything to do with times have changed and people have evolved. Yes, that's right. Bola said, I believe that was when Tokumba was mentioning that she believes the man is an Igbo man, and with the culture and with all what we believe that Igbo men, like what we've seen in the past, take care of their wives. They don't mind having a full-time housewife and all of that. But but definitely what you said is right. So sometimes I don't like to generalize as well. I don't know if I can think of any other tribe, any other man, I mean man from another tribe that, of course there will be, but let's just say we won't generalize just because the man is an Igbo man. He's just a kind man and a gentleman and just want the wife to be happy. Sometimes one might, okay, this is from Blessing. Blessing says sometimes one might not be able to work because of circumstances, but yet find different ways to feel busy. Volunteering, business, cool. But when you are given the opportunity to work, please work. Oh. Yeah, so Blessing is an advocate of work. A woman should work. Like I like I will keep saying, everybody can, you can decide to be whatever you want to be. You can decide to be a housewife, but still be busy. And I like the point where Blessing mentioned that you can find other ways to be busy, like volunteering. Yes, volunteer. Like I said the other time, that God has placed some things in our life. We didn't come to this life just because of us. If not, there won't be any reason. God has brought us to this life to be useful to humanity, to help people around us. So I feel she can volunteer and do something, something that would tax our brain, and go out, meet with people, network, socialize. You even know what's going on in the world, So I feel that's right. Even if she doesn't work, she doesn't want money, that's fine. Okay, please volunteer, do something, and help humanity and be okay. My mom is calling. I feel she has a point to give. Let me receive the call. Hi, ma.
Hello.
You're live. Please, can you reduce the volume?
Well done.
Thank you,
That's a
ma.
good job. Well done.
Thank you so
Can you
much,
hear
ma.
me? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you, but can you reduce the volume of your laptop?
I should, okay, reduce my laptop. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I just did.
Okay.
Concerning the lady's problem, she's playing with fire because the husband the leg of the husband, one is in the house and one is outside already, because he doesn't have interest in coming home to meet a woman that will not, appreciate him. The man wants him to go out because he's not, let me say, maybe his dressing is nothing to write home about.
AJ.
Because you're not living with your friends outside. You're not going to the office. You're not seeing the new thing, the new trend. So his dressing will be lacking. He should lag behind in dressing. She will lag behind in many things because he's not mingling with people outside. He's not talking to people. He's not seeing the new things outside. So and the husband will not like that. You know, men like beautiful things, and the man will go outside and see, ladies. The way they are dressing, the way they are talking, the way they are doing things is different from the way his wife is doing at home. That is why the husband said the wife should go out and do something. He just wants him to learn new things, to meet up with the new trend out there. That is why the husband, if she's even lucky that the man is even pushing her, the lady is lucky. Yeah, she's missing something. And if she doesn't know, take to the advice now. I am very, very sure, 90% sure, that she's going to lose that man to another person. So it is not good for a lady to be lazy. You don't have to be lazy. You have to work. Your husband can put food on the table. Yes, you can have to eat as well. You can't just be sitting at home, be doing nothing, and expect your husband to be doing everything. Okay, the husband is ready to take care of you, right? But now he said you should go out and do something. He's the one telling you to do this now.
It's even very, very risky. It's very risky to have.
Okay, what if the man, God forbid bad thing, that will not happen to her.
Amen.
What if the husband dies?
Yes.
How is she going to cope?
Just my
thought.
thought.
How is she going to do her life? How is she going to take care of the children? And even people, that is when she will understand that she's not even the wife of the man, because the family will come, they will throw her out of the house. We have been saying this now, we have been hearing this. The man will, the husband family will come and throw her out of the house. Where will she start from? She will now start all over again. The work she doesn't want to do, that is when she will do it. She won't do the worst job that she don't expect to do before. Okay, that is my own little contribution. I'm at work. I don't have much time.
That's fine. Thank you so much, Ma. God bless her. I really appreciate you calling in. Thank you. That's my mom that called in, guys. So I totally believe, and of course, she's an elderly person. She's been in this business of marriage for years. So she's definitely talking from experience that the man's leg, one is outside, literally, like I'm speaking figuratively now, like one leg is outside and one leg is inside. And that's it. The man doesn't want to come home. Like, we are companions. We should be helpers, and even that's the commandment when it comes to marriage, But and like what mom said, that is, for me, it's very, very risky. It's very, very risky because God forbid if anything happen. Let's say, for example, here in Canada, as in abroad, whereby we all, you have bills to pay. Let anything happen, they will cut your lights, cut the power supply, water and all of that. How do you want to pay for all those things? And we can't, you can't, there's nothing you can do without power. There's nothing you can do without water. If there's no story, there's no story. Even your mortgage, you have to pay, And when you default all those things, interest, and you're spoiling your credit, I'm sure that's why the lady doesn't want to even come to Canada, because she knows that it's a big one for her. Yeah. So there's no, as much as I don't like to tell people what to do, or feel like I don't like to be imposing, but with the little knowledge I have, I feel it's risky for anyone not to work. I listened to an interview yesterday by Omotala Jolade, and she was the interviewer asked her that you married at the age of 18. I'm sure you guys all know, but if you don't know, she's an actress in Nigeria, and she married at a very young age, at the age of 18. And the interviewer asked her that, what if you have any of your child, be it a male child or a female child, wants to get married at the age of 18, what would you do? She said, first of all, she even knows that none of her children can marry at the age of 18 because she feels they are not financially stable. And that got me thinking that true. She was like, okay, first of all, you have to be mentally ready. Are you ready for marriage? Like, of course, there are so many criteria before going to marriage. Are you mentally ready for marriage? And are you financially stable? That she was already a millionaire before getting married. So it wasn't as if she was waiting for her husband to fend for her. And that there was a word she used. that I think she said you are, I can't even remember. Oh my God, I wish I can remember. And if I remember for the end of the show, I'll say it. But she said something like, like you are going to a deadly road, like going to, and truly, and I think most of us didn't know this. Even me, I didn't know. Fine, I was working before I got married, but I never thought, oh, I should have that all that money and all of that, you know. So I think this brings me to even start coaching our girl child, even our male child as well. It's very important both parties contribute to everything. Even though fine, the man might want to take the larger percentage, it's good, but a woman should also have a job, have an income, you know, contribute to it. And that's why I think she mentioned you're going into slavery. Yes, I believe that's what she said, that you're going into slavery if you're going into marriage as a woman. And the lady is even lucky. I don't think the husband is treating her like a slave. The husband is even given an opportunity to go out there and be someone, but she doesn't want. I don't know why she doesn't want to take that opportunity. Start with something, even though it's business, even though in school, go and learn, acquire more skills, more knowledge. You get. But she's not. It's very risky, and I think I've learned something even with the discussion, and coupled with what I listened to yesterday. Like, there's no young lady that will come to me that she wants to marry. I will first ask her, let me know what your bank account is. Yes, I think is that important now. It's that important. And I'm just gonna go back right to hi, the proud black woman. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you for the support. You're so wonderful. I do really appreciate this. Everybody, welcome the proud black woman. Sorry. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining my show. I really appreciate you. God bless you. And I hope you're enjoying it. So we're discussing a live scenario here. We talked about love language sometimes, probably 2 to 3 weeks ago. And now I got to hear about a story of a couple in Nigeria. And I thought, oh, this is kind of similar to what we've discussed, because I know communication is the communication is lacking in the marriage. So I try to bring the topic up. Yeah, let's discuss and learn one or two things, and also advise the couple in question. So that's what we're talking about today. And let me just give you a brief story. So there is a couple back home in Nigeria that they're having issues. The wife had never worked before. The husband has been the one taking care of the family financially. The woman has been giving birth, taking care of the home, taking care of the children. And at the time, the husband feels, oh, wife, it's time for you to get something doing. Either go get a job or start a business. I will support you. But the wife on the other side she's adamant. She doesn't want to work. She prefers doing that. So that's the beginning of their issue. They started having miscommunication. The wife started nagging. Now I think the wife is now transferring the aggression on the kids, beating the kids, and the husband doesn't support that. The husband believes in, communicate with the kids. And he doesn't like the way the wife is beating the kids. And sometimes they have marks on their body, and also going to the extent of the wife doesn't appreciate the husband gifts and all of those things. In love languages, we mentioned 5 love languages, and one of them is gifts. That's when a spouse likes the other person buying them gifts. And also we mention acts of service. So I feel there's a combination of 2 things that the husband is trying to do, trying to buy gifts to the wife, and also showing acts of service, like doing something for her or taking her out. But the wife, on the other hand, wants her husband to spend time with the family. So the issue now is, you want your husband to spend time with you, and you don't want to work. Where is the husband going to get the time? Where is the husband going to get money from to take care of the family? So, and there are other things that I believe we can't touch today. It's definitely going to be another time. So we're just talking on the first main issues. Why would a woman decide not to work? And me, I'm of the school of thought that people have reasons to make any decision in their life. Like, I would never force anybody to do anything. It's your choice. But I don't want us to forget that God has created us for a purpose. even though you don't want to work, like you don't want cash, go and volunteer, be useful. And we've seen so many comments here that are going out will make her socialize, network with people. It's also going to help our add purpose to life, help humanity, help our mental brain, and also keep her busy and not make her idle and be a devil's workshop. And we also believe that that would also improve in the way she relates her husband, relate to our children, especially beating them and all of those stuff. So if you want to call in, okay, let me pin my number here. I usually do that. Or if you have any comments, you can type it in. I've been reading messages and all of that. I'm just gonna type. This is my first time of using this app, and my first caller couldn't call in, so I'm not relying on that. So I'm just gonna pin my number here. Just give me a moment, guys, please. Okay. I just sent in my number. Okay, that's my phone number. In case anyone want to call in, you can call in to the regular call or WhatsApp. So I'm just gonna scroll back up to go check. Hi, Emmanuel Beyoku, that's my brother. Thank you for joining. I really apologize, guys, if I miss any of your comments. You can please retype it if you feel I've missed your comment. All right, I think I've read it. Sometimes one might not be able to work. I read that already. I don't think it's a matter of laziness. She might be doubting herself after the lapse in unemployment. Yes, that's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. Let her enroll in a school at least. That way she will have purpose and be up to the standard. You're absolutely right. Yes, thank you. I think this is like one of the practical ways, because I actually one practical way is like, of course, people have advised her, friends have advised her, tell her that, babe, what you're doing is wrong, but she's not listening. So I feel like this is right, like that. My main reason of bringing this for us to learn and also provide solutions. So I feel this is a practical way. Okay, and I truly believe that, I truly accept that as well, that it might not be that she's lazy, but because she might be doubting herself, which is true. Like I know for sure that most people even add that feelings when they relocate to another country. Of course, it's a different country entirely, and sometimes you might lack confidence in yourself, probably because you feel you're not speaking well, or because of your color, or you don't know their standard of work ethics and all of that. So that's very, very possible. Even someone that has been working might have that feelings too when you're moving to a new environment, and not talk of she hasn't worked in a long time. So I mean she never worked, so I believe that might be the issue. Thanks for that. Thank you, Blessing. That's a big one. Thanks for pointing that out. And Blessing is calling right now, so let's receive Blessing's call. Hi, Blessing. You're live now. Thank you for calling. Please introduce yourself and go ahead.
Hello everyone. So I'm Blessing, and I just wanted to chip in one or two things. I know my sister Kukumbo mentioned Igbo tribe, so I give it all out to the Igbos in the house. So first out, I don't know the information you have, but I would like to ask you like one or two things, because everything makes it look like the man is perfect, like he's a good guy. We don't even know where the woman is coming from or her own point of view. So first and foremost, what was the woman doing before she got married to the man?
No, she wasn't doing anything. It was from school and marriage and
what
all of
course
this.
is she doing in school?
I'm not so certain about that. I'm not so sure, but it's something I know I can get the information.
So if she actually went to school and she did a course, there is no how, no matter all the time she has been at home, she would actually have something she likes doing. Even if it's cooking, even if it's celebrity show, even if it's making hair, sewing clothes, counseling people, she would have something she likes doing before she met the man. There would have been something that attracted the man to her. So that thing, when you stay 1 year before without working, and it's not like you're looking after small kids, you start doubting yourself. Unless probably you're doing little business on the side, or you're learning something, at least you'll be like, okay, you're still meeting other people. But when you're not, you're basically doing, you cook, you wake up, you start doubting yourself, even the things you know you can do. You won't feel that very comfortable. The man can't just come up one day, and then it depends on the agreement they actually had before they got married. Like, okay, am I going to work? If I'm going to work sometime in time, she'll prepare her mind. But if it's that they agree that no, I'm not going to work, and she probably have left some things she was supposed to do to focus on being a housewife. You can't wake up in the middle and come and tell me to come and start working. That wasn't the plan. So it depends on how you communicate it to me, and depends on when I see the need. Then based on how the man wanted her to be up to standard. It's not about being up to standard. And she's like, okay, what? Maybe the man is even like, he has gone out now, he's climbing, and because of social standards, he wants the woman to meet up to, and he's not even coming back. He's not spending that time that probably at the beginning they were spending time. The man was in love with her and everything. Fine, like even men, they know how to take care of their women, but most of them always want the woman that probably knows how to cook. Some of them, if you know how to cook very well, restaurant, they open a restaurant for you, or booker, or a business, or they have a business on the side, and you're probably like the manager, managing those things. So with all those things, and then it's like, it's a communication thing.
Yes.
I know, probably sometimes it's stubbornness that will make a woman to say, no, I'm not going to
I'm
work.
not doing.
It's just sheer stubbornness, because if she's put in a position that she has no option, definitely she will do. The man can't marry her without her, for her being that lazy. No. There was a point of attraction. There was something. So it's just for them to go back to the drawing room. The man should do that thing he did
from the beginning. Yes.
Then the woman will calm down and now see reason to do what she needs to do. And then if he needs her to go and learn something or go back to school, it might help a bit because she has been out of work for a while. Another thing again is what makes the man. It's not bad. The man can even come and help her do her resume or even find a job for her. At times it helps. I know like series of maybe like you're not getting a job and then something your husband come and like put head or even put in a word for you and get a job, even if it's not minimum wage job or something, you start finding your fixing, you start meeting people, you start feeling relevant. So with all those things, seriously, like,
I understand where you're coming from. I understand that point, but at the same time, I just thought of something that, okay, the husband even gave you option of business.
It's not everybody that can do business.
That do business and even fail. Do and even fail.
It's not everybody that can do business.
True.
Business has to be something you're passionate about.
About
true. She even in the right frame of mind. Does she even want to do anything? It's when she comes out of that stubbornness, probably there's a breach in their agreement.
Communication.
They agreed on that communication. Once they've agreed it, should I be willing to, okay, even if it's something to say of work, or even if it's sending you to clothes, or even if it's buying clothes like all these stocky wears or whatever it is, or fashion. But they have to communicate. They have to go back to the drawing board, communicate well, and then you'll be very surprised at what the woman will do. And your test is not a problem. She's not feeling. She's even that beating the kids. It's probably frustration.
Of course.
So it's something.
Yes, it's just transfer aggression.
It's well.
Amen. Amen. Thanks so much for calling in. I do really appreciate your call. Thank you. And that was so insightful. Thank you so much. I'm going to read one of the comments, all right. I'm going to read one of the comments, which is almost similar to what Blessing just said regarding communication. And this is from Bola. Bola said, as much as I believe the lady is not in the right and a liability with this story, we also need to think about the other side of the story. Communication is key. Yes, communication is key. And that's just what Blessing also emphasized more on now, that communication is key. That's true. How are they communicating? And sometimes when someone behaves like, they say in my language that when someone behaves like a goat, you behave like a sheep. Both of you cannot be goat at the same time. So, but I know it can be painful when you feel, oh, you're doing the right thing. Now I'm talking about the husband. He feels, oh, I'm putting money. You're not even the one putting money. Go and do something. I'm even begging you. So I feel sometimes he might feel, I feel he's probably seeing it from the aspect of, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. But he's been okay with that at the point. He's been okay with that, with her not working. So now that you want to get her to work, maybe you might need to do more work by persuading her, and just like what Blessing said, persuade her, press the right button. There's something you did to get her to marry you, and to have those good times and all of that from the beginning. So you might need to, okay, I hope she's here, and if she's not here, and I hope she can watch this, or I'll share this with her. And so the husband should press the mumu button, do the right thing, and like, would I say the right thing? Just make it work, because since it's both of you now, I know somebody is being strong-headed, the other person shouldn't be strong-headed too. It doesn't take you to come swallow your pride and calm down. Yes, I think that's another point. Communication. If truly now we can't even talk to it's the husband that wants something done. So I think he's the one that will do more of it now, because the wife is kind of adamant. And like you said, if the man goes the right way, like trying to get the wife, knows, of course, as couple, what you can do to get your wife or your spouse to do something, and they'll do it. So I think that's right. You're absolutely right. Blessing. Bola also said, how did the husband communicate to her? I'm gonna show this. How did the husband communicate to her? How involved is the husband at home? Because some men will not want you to work and also come back and take care of the kids, cook, etc. You're absolutely right. So I forgot this part of the story. So the part of the story is the lady also wants the husband to help her in the house chores. So guys, this is a new development. This is a new one I just added to the story. I forgot this part. The lady also wants the husband to help. But with me hearing that, I know normally we should do it. It might not be 50-50, but we should support ourselves and help ourselves. But at this point, the husband is working already, busy bringing on money. On the other hand, you're not doing anything. So if you want the husband to get involved in house chores, then you need to go work too. That's my own point of this, because there is absolutely nothing wrong. My husband helps me, and I appreciate that, and I want him to continue. There's absolutely nothing wrong in the husband helping you. But at this point, that means the husband will be doing lots. Because now we can side you that, oh, because you are doing the house chores and all of that, that's why the husband is working. But now you want your husband to also help you with the house chores. So she's angry. She's angry about so many things. She's angry about time, him not spending time with him wanting her to work, him not helping with the house chores, him complaining about how she treat the kids. So many anger here. Like, so guys, what do you guys think? Please put in your comments there. So what Bola said is, how did the husband communicate with her? That it's story we heard, so I wouldn't be able to really answer that question. But to me, I think there's nothing impossible. The communication thing is very important. So probably they'll go back and understand their love language. This brings me back to the love language you're talking about. Some people want time. How are you doing it to give your wife time? We know you are busy, you're working, but you shouldn't trade your career, your business, you shouldn't trade your family time because you're being successful with your career and business. So that's very important. Also, the gifts, the wife doesn't want the gift. So you might as well just be wasting your money. She wants you to spend quality time with her. And what in return does the husband want? So I think the communication thing is the main issue here. Communication, they need to communicate very well and understand each other's love language. I believe if they can get this right, things will start working. I know it's not going to be just boom right away, because the wife is hot. It might take her time. She's hot already. And the husband too is feeling hot as well. So it might take them time, but definitely they can work. They can actually make this thing work, and they'll be surprised at how things will evolve, and they getting better with their love, marriage, and everything. So communication is very key. I hope she reads these. I mean, she watches these and um able to learn one or two things. Now we've talked about communication. The husband, on the other hand, too, would have to go extra miles to convince her and make her see reason, see what she's saying. I know the husband is hot at this point, and both of them are like cat and dog. They don't want to pay attention to each other's feelings or what the other person wants. But I think one of them just have to behave like a sheep. They can't continue to behave like a goat, and they should remember where they're coming from and where they're going as well. Also, I'm just gonna read the next one. Bola said maybe she doesn't want to die young. I've been laughing at this since I saw this. She doesn't want to die young, go. She doesn't want to die young. I think that's one thing. She wants to live good life, stress-free life. I won't say stress-free life because come on, we all know that taking care of the children is stressful. We all know that house chores is stressful. Like my mommy always say, house chores make woman age quickly. So that's why you have to put you have to plan how you do all those things and look for a system that works for you. You can't be repeating everything every day, in as much as you want to keep the house clean and all of that. And who is peeping behind us there? Guys, please just ignore my son at the back there. Like I just have to be here. You guys are going to be seeing the vlog where I showed that my system is bad, and that's why I have to be up here because I have to station it up here. So this is not my usual place. I usually like to stay somewhere where they won't distract us, but I really apologize for this. And you guys know, if there's one thing you guys know me for, is for my realness. Like I can't help it. So she doesn't want to die young. That's a funny one, and thanks for throwing that in. At least we can laugh about this, but not laugh about what they're going through, but just make us relax. So Blessing said, funny enough, I'm not working now, but I am believing God for one soonest and continuous learning, upskilling in all the way. Yes, Blessing, I know you've been very busy, bro. Yes, I know you've been very busy. Even just yesterday, I heard you talking about a training you just finished and all of that. That's very important. Like one thing that my pastor used to say, that if you're not prepared for where you are going, when you get to that place, you will be drained. Sometimes it might catch you unaware, and when you're not prepared, of course, how it can be embarrassing when you're not prepared for where you're going. So it's a good thing, continuous learning. You're developing some skills, and believe me, nobody can take those things from you, and you never know where you're going to be needing them. So that's why for me, no knowledge is wasted. Like no knowledge for me, I don't even believe I can even be here. I'm doing all those things, but I know I like TV kind of thing. I've acted home video before as a teenager and all of that. I know like that, but I don't know if I really wanted to like come up here and be talking. But that makes me remember that at the point when seeking admission into university, I wanted to go for mass communication, but I didn't get it. I got something else, But at the same time, we've developed some skills that you never know. Sometimes in the how would I put it? Like it's called transfer. Baby, what's that thing called? Transferred. Guys, please help me. Transferred skills, something that you can transfer, something, the skills that you're doing, even though it's in cooking. But cooking is not only cooking and stirring everything. Sometimes you have to manage money, you go to the store and all of that. So there are some skills that you're acquiring as a result of as a result of cooking. And sometimes, as regarding cooking too, you have to clean up after yourself immediately, like when you're cooking. That's skills as well. How you're able to manage prepping before, that's a skills, because prepping before you cook helps your food help you go fast while you're cooking. It saves you more time. Yeah, that's the right word. Like when you prepare before cooking. It saves you more time when you're cooking. You know, that's a skills, and you can never know where you're going to be needing it. So, blessing, you're absolutely right. Like you said earlier, if she doesn't believe in herself, if she's doubting herself, she can probably just get herself into a school, like go for a training or go take a course just to brush her up. So that's absolutely right. Um Orioye Adebayo, I don't know what you mean. I'm sure that must have been a typo error. The proud black woman said hello. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in. I beg, I cannot laugh. Okay. Oreo, I'm sure you're laughing to what she said, that maybe she doesn't want to die young. I believe that. Then Emmanuel Bayo could just join us. Thank you so much, darling brother. That's my brother. Thank you for joining. And also, Blessing said, I'm just going to show this so you guys can see it on the screen. Blessing said, I don't think they have a help. If they do, then she won't need his help. Okay, yes, then she will need. House chores can be draining. If she starts something part-time, then her husband will be coming back early and helping her too. Absolutely right. That's just my thinking too. Yes, they do not have a help. Of course, that means you're incurring more cost if you say you're at home and you're going to get a help. So why are you being at home as a full mother? I know some people do it, they can afford it, and that must have been the agreement. That must have been the agreement between the spouse. But for our own case, she doesn't have help. She does everything herself, which can be very draining. That could even be the source of her problem, and she might not know. And that's why it's good to voice out. And like my mom said earlier, that she need a therapist. Like maybe when she goes to a therapist, she might be able to voice out everything. Then they'll be able to identify, because I think there are some hidden stressors here that we've not identified, or she has not identified herself, and that her husband is not seeing. So there is more to it. And I think naturally, if a woman is doing just house chores, taking care of home, she'll be frustrated, because house chores can be very, very draining. And you're not going out, when you even go out to work, I'm sure most of us can attest to that. That when you leave the house, go to work or store, it's like a therapy for us. She's not getting she's not getting that therapy. She accepts your office place is toxic, but if it's not, like you have good colleagues and you like your job, you love what you are doing, it's a therapy, and she doesn't know that. So definitely, I think one of the things I've just realized is, I think she might not know that one of our problem, or where the problem is coming from, is actually her being a full-time housewife. Guys, there's no way you won't get tired or bored with doing one thing. I'm sure you guys can attest to that. Like if you're just doing, for example, I'm just eating bread and butter every day. Though I shouldn't use that as an example, because I love bread and butter, but I reduced it because of health purpose. Like we shouldn't be consuming too much butter and bread and all of those stuff. But for example, eating amala every day, you get tired of it, and that's a practical example of what she's doing. She's doing one thing the same day. She'll be frustrated. And another thing, that she's not seeing people. She's just seeing her children. Oh God, now I think that's the main problem. So the problem is not because she doesn't even want to work. The problem that I'm seeing now is because she's a full-time housewife. She's doing the same thing every day. And I think she's full of anger already. And she feels her husband is not helping her. Now her husband wants her to go and start working. Her husband that is not helping her already now wants her to go and start working. So she will feel that, oh, it's going to be double issue. Like I'm not working already. I feel this way already. Now I'm going to start working. How will I feel? Guys, if you agree with me, please let me know in the comment section. Like I feel that's where the problem is from. I stand to be corrected, and of course she will know best. But with my little understanding, I think that's where the problem is coming from, because she's bitter already. And the reason why this is a problem is because they lack good communication. They're not communicating well. And I think that might even be the things that the husband has been saying in her, that wants to make her husband made her husband to say, okay, come and start working. Guys, let me know what you think with this in the comment section. Transferable skills. Thank you, Blessing. Yes, transferable skills. So that's absolutely right. Oh yes, mom, that's my son. Thank you, Rumzy, for joining the live show. Let me know if you enjoy it. So I think that's absolutely right. The wife is she's frustrated with everything going on already, and she didn't realize that. So she and her husband, I believe they can work this out. But if it persists, then she might need an external um party to help, like the therapist that mom mentioned earlier. But at this point, I feel it's something she and her husband can talk. Like she needs to voice out and say all of those things that she's going through. Then the husband will be able to identify and know where to support her, because of course we are supporters. We are supposed to be helpers. So the husband will be able to know where to come in and know the right approach. So I think the problem now is, one of the solutions now is communication, trying to get it right, how they should communicate to solve this issue. Guys, please permit me, let me drink water. It's not easy talking. So that's it. Funky top creations. You are so correct, but I think there is more to the story. Oh yes, there is always more to the stories. Of course, when we hear stories like this, we won't hear everything, and also we can't just start judging based on what is happening right now. Before anything happens, before you got to this stage, there might have been some little things behind that they've been battling and all of that, or that each spouse might have been battling on their own that the other person does not even know. So of course, I believe that there'll be so many things hidden to us here, but with the little information we have, we can just provide solution that we think would help the spouse. So thank you, Funky Top Creation. Thanks for joining. You're so very much welcome. Thank you for joining. Hi, Ronkala, yes, to see me. Thank you so much for joining. You're very much welcome. I hope you understand what we're talking about. I don't know how long you've joined us, but this is a real life scenario we are talking about here, and we're trying to discuss it, identify the problems, so that the person in question can watch and learn from it, and also try to provide solution. So I'm talking about a couple that's they're having issues, series of issues, lot of issues that I know we can't discuss everything totally here. But the beginning of the story is, the wife is, she's a full-time housewife, takes care of the kids, and the husband, or the other side, is the one providing for the family financially. And now the husband wants the wife to start working. The wife had never worked, but the wife doesn't want to work. She says she wants to remain at home and taking care of the kids. So that's where they began to have issue. And also the husband doesn't really have much time, spend more time with the family, and any opportunity he has, he just want to buy the wife gifts, take her out. On the other end, the lady doesn't want that. The lady wants the man to spend more time with her. And this further goes to the way she treats the kids. The husband feels she's not treating the kids right, and she beats the kids a lot. Sometimes they have marks on their body. The husband doesn't like that. And also the husband feels and also the husband wants them to relocate to Canada, and the wife is not interested in writing the IELTS. The IELTS is the English test exam you have to write, and that's part of the requirement to relocate to Canada. And your wife is not ready to write a test. She's not ready to work. She's not ready to start a business, and keeps beating the kids instead of just talking to them when they wrong her, when they do something wrong. And also the wife feels the husband is not assisting her with the house chores. The wife still wants the husband to come back and at least do little with, maybe helping with the kids, or maybe little house chores in the house, and they do not have a house help because she's a full-time housewife. She's not contributing in any way financially to the family. The husband is doing everything, so they feel they do not need any housewife. So this is what we're discussing. We've not gone to the children, the way she's treating the children. Though we mentioned that that's because of, first of all, she's bittered and it's transfer aggression. She's just transferring the aggression from the discord between her and her husband to the kids, making her treat her kids anyhow. So we didn't really go to we've not reached the part whereby she didn't want to go to Canada because we feel that might take us long to discuss today. And also we didn't talk of the part, okay, we mentioned the part where she wants her husband to help her with the chores. And we've had some comments here where people said you can't eat your cake and have it. You don't want your husband to work. I mean, you want your husband to help you with the house chores. You want to have more time, you want to spend more time with your husband. Still, you don't want so no, you don't want to work, but you want your husband to spend more time with you. Where will your husband get the money from? And the man is really doing good with his job, is really growing. And I know I mentioned this, but I see nobody has mentioned the fact that the wife calls the husband's sometimes when the husband goes on weekend trip job or comes back late, the wife calls the husband, I mean the boss, and try to embarrass the husband, and the husband is so tired. The husband, on the other end, is quite gentle, but is intentionally not going home on time because now they are not living peacefully. The wife nags, complains, doesn't want to do anything, beats the kids. So the man is intentionally not going home early. So they're having series of issues, series of problems, and we just want to hear from people, want to hear people's opinion about this, and maybe you can provide some solution that would help them save their marriage. So that's basically what we're talking about today. She's being lazy, my sister. Thank you, Twinkle Rijuba. Thanks so much. That's my lovely sister all the way from Toronto. God bless you. Thanks for joining. She's a YouTuber and she has lovely content. So you guys might want to check her out. Twinkle Rijuba, please support her. She supports me a lot. I remember when I started YouTube channel, a friend of mine in Nigeria told me to reach out to her and let her guide me, and she gave me some tips which really helped me. So please kindly support her as well. Thanks so much for joining. And Twinkle Rijuba said she's being lazy. She's absolutely lazy. She's lazy. I'm sorry to say this. I'm really, really sorry. I didn't want to say that too, but like some people have said that it might not be the laziness might not be the issue, that probably she's not able to, probably she's not confident in herself. She has never worked before. She might have lost some skills and feel she might not be able to do well. And I suggested that, okay, what about business? Her husband even told her she can start a business and he's ready to support her. And the husband even stated that even try the business and fail at least, but she doesn't want to start a new business. She's not interested in that, and neither is she interested in getting a job. But I don't know, what do you think? Someone said she doesn't have confidence in herself. I support that too. And as we've all seen and said as well, that sometimes there might be some hidden stories that obviously is not clear to us, but with little we've seen. And me, I concluded that no woman should go into marriage without working, like without having money. Like you don't have to be working, but have something doing that is giving you income. It might be your business, it might be a paid job, like you're working for someone. Just do something, because I made mention of an interview I listened to yesterday that was conducted by a TV presenter interviewing Omosola Jalade, talking about marriage. she got married at the age of 18, and the interviewer asked her, will she support any of her child to marry at the age of 18? And she said, first of all, she's going to ask if the person is, if that our child is mentally okay for marriage, one. And most, I think the first thing she said was the financial aspect, that are you financially stable for marriage? If you're not, that means you're going into slavery. Like, you're going into slavery. And I totally believe that excuse me, I totally agree with that. That it's slavery that you're going to, that you don't know, because it's not even advisable at this point, especially now with the whole pandemic thing, that your job is not even guaranteed. Even your business, nothing is guaranteed at this current life we live in with the whole pandemic thing. Nothing is guaranteed. And we have had callers that said, God forbid, what if our husband lost his job or even dies? What's she going to fall back at? What's she going to fall back at? So, in as much as we don't want to judge her, we don't want to just say she's lazy or something, but still we feel, though we're feeling there might be other things contributing to this, but at least take a step, do something. And somebody else had already, Blessing already advised as well, that even though she doesn't want, okay, you don't even want paid job, go and volunteer. Volunteer, be contribute to humanity, do something, be responsible, and add advantage to your generation, do something. And I also mentioned that God has created each and every one of us for a purpose in life, and you don't want to go back to meet God without using all those gifts. He has given us some gifts. Whichever gift he has given you, use the gifts well. Even if you fail, even if you're learning, at least start from somewhere. I hope she's listening, and if she's not, I hope this message gets to her, and I hope God restore their home. I'm just gonna look at another comment we have here by Funky Top Creation. She says she should be encouraged to learn a trade. She needs something to keep her mind in the right direction. Yes, you're absolutely right. She should be encouraged to start to learn a trade. That's true. Even though you don't want to work, I know it might not be that easy, like going back something. It's not even going back, starting something you've not done, but it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Starting something you never done before, but that's a good one. She should go learn a trade. I pray she listens, because I know she's getting a lot of advice from her friends, but she seems to be adamant. She seems to be very, very bitter, and that's why I've made mention that I think identifying what the issue is should be the main thing, should be the first approach to these things. Because if somebody is telling you to work, of course it's your money, and you're still doing it. It's a different thing if you feel, this man does not want to take care of me anymore, take care of the children, or he's not doing it at all. This man is doing it, and she testified to it. The husband is doing this already, takes care of the children, and even said takes of the home totally, and even said, it's not as if I want your money or I just want you to contribute to it. No, but I just want you to, get busy, do something. And I'm sure, like my mom said, that she's not going out, she doesn't know what is trending, and she might be lacking behind in her dressing, maybe makeup, like somebody said already, like there's so many things that is hidden. And I think there is a communication gap there, because she probably might not be dressing up well. Like, and the husband goes out, sees ladies, see how people dress up, see how people make up and look good. But she's on the other end, she's not doing that. She might even like people dressing up corporately. We have different ways, different things we admire in our spouses, and probably maybe the man should have make mention of those things. That okay, this is the reason. Like Bola said the other time, that what approach is the man taking? How did the man communicate what he wants to the wife? So there are so many things lacking, but the main thing still goes back to communication. If I thought they want this thing to work, they still have to go back and communicate and understand each other better, and knowing their love language would definitely help as well in this situation, because the man is trying so many things. Of course, when there is an issue and you're speaking the right language, there should be a solution. But I feel the man is speaking the wrong language, trying to buy the wife gift, and it's obvious here that gift is not, sorry, something just popped up. Is that for my system? Okay. So obviously the man is trying to buy the wife gifts and all of that, but the woman is not interested. So they're definitely speaking different languages. Like the man is not speaking the right language the woman wants. To me, it seems that the woman's love language is quality time. The woman wants the husband to spend quality time, but there is an underlying issue here. You want your husband to spend quality time with you, but the husband is the only one working. If you want the husband to reduce the hours of work or reduce whatever he's doing, you must be contributing to the financial you must contributing financially as well in the house. So there is a lot of miscommunication here. There is a lot of miscommunication. They need to communicate very, 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 very well. Let me just see if we have any other comments here. Okay, I think the last comment is still from Frankie. She should be encouraged to learn a trade. She needs something to keep her mind in the right direction. Oh, yes, thank you so much for that. Yeah, that's what I mentioned the last time. So I hope she's watching, and if she's not watching, I hope this message gets to her. We've identified some problems already. We've identified some solutions, and the first problem we identified is she's bitter, and because she's working for she's in the house, because she's a full-time wife, just taking care of the kids and doing house chores. She's bitter and she's not getting help from her husband, so that is making her bitter. So they need to communicate. That's one problem she's having. And the other problem is transfer aggression. The way she's treating the kids is as a result of her bitterness, is as a result of what she's going through with her husband. And she just needs to look for a way to make herself feel good by doing that to the kids. And of course, she might not be doing that intentionally, is unconsciously, but is as a result of what she has inside of her. And also another problem we identified is possible she's lazy. We hope she's not lazy. If she's lazy, she needs to get her ass up and work. Laziness is not going to take you anywhere. That's number 3. And number 4 thing we identified is it's possible that she lost confidence in herself. She might probably not be confident and think she'll probably not believe in herself. She thinks she can't do well at a job or a business. So that's another challenge. And if that's it, the solution to that is to be encouraged. Go back to school if she needs to go back to school. If she needs to learn a trade, let her learn a trade. And and if it's none of those, she feels she can do it, then she should just go ahead and do it. And if it's just to take a part-time job, it could be that another thing is it could be that she's just thinking of, oh, where am I going to start from? I'm not used to this. I like having my afternoon nap. I like doing this. Who is going to take care of my kids? No, she doesn't want to be bothered about all that. She just needs to take the leap. And that's where I'm advised that she can take a part-time job. With that, of course, it's not a full-time job. She doesn't have to stress herself every day of the week, and depending on the nature of the job, so she can take a part-time job. And one of the solutions we've identified is communication, which is always the foundation to every successful relationship. Communication is very, very important. They need to communicate. Another thing is, how is the husband doing it? Both of them, they seems to be very angry right now, and they seems to be on the same character or behavior. Like, I'll use example, like both of them acting like a goat. I'm not saying you guys are goats, please, when you're watching this. No, I'm just saying your behavior. So, and there's an adage that says if one is behaving like a goat, you behave like a sheep. That means if the other one is all tempered, the other person should behave like a sheep, be cool, be cool and all of that. So the one of them just have to, if not both of them, one of them just have to be cool tempered and just swallow whatever thing you're getting from the other person that is making you feel angry. They should have at the back of their minds that all we want is just to make this thing happen. We just want to make this thing work. So they should forget about any anger or any grudges or anything that they must have had in the past that is keeping them from communicating well or showing love to each other. So that's about the solution. Like we said, communication very important. The other person should, if not both of them, they should try to be cool-headed and make things work out. And the other ones are on the other side. On for the woman, she should be encouraged. First of all, our advice to you is there's no man. I mean, there's no point a woman shouldn't be working. Like, it's very, very advisable because of the unforeseen incident. Anything can happen. One can die, one can lose a job, anything can happen. Anything can happen. So, and with the way things are going, one person income cannot except you are Dangote or $10, cannot keep a home. So it's important you get a job. Like, it's important you get a job. Is that you're working or you're doing a business, and also learn some trade. For the woman, our advice is learn a trade. Just be encouraged. Your with the little we're saying, your husband seems to be a nice person, though you know your husband best and you know what is going on, or if there are other things which I believe can be resolved. There's nothing too hard or too high that cannot be resolved. But just be encouraged. If you need to take a training, go back to school or learn something, learn new skills. It's very important. Just get them. And if nobody is encouraging you, you have to encourage yourself, hype yourself. And another thing is to volunteer. Even though you don't even need the money, if your husband money is enough, which I feel you can still make your own money as well, it's going to add to the wealth. But even though you don't want to make money, at least volunteer, do something, contribute to your community, volunteer in your church, volunteer in churches and hospitals. There are so many. I don't know how much volunteer works in Nigeria, though. I don't know that, but at least for sure, I know you can volunteer in like religious institutions. I don't know if you can volunteer in schools and all of that in Nigeria, but just do something. And like Blessing already said, there's something that she must have, because there's nobody that doesn't have passion, even though it's just passion for cooking. Be cooking and be posting on Instagram like Chiputi Kitchen. Let them see that you're doing something. You can never tell. Somebody might just reach out to you that, oh, I like this thing that you cooked. I've heard stories of people like that they just came up and they're just food bloggers, and is their followers that encourage them to be caterers till today. Yes, I know of Miss Kush. I know of Miss Kush like that. She was just a food blogger. I think she just liked to cook anyways. Okay, I think she just liked to cook. She cooks plenty food, and her husband takes to office. The colleagues start eating, and they like, it was her husband's colleague that were like, Mrs. Kush, I mean, not Mrs. Kush, of course, they refer her with her name, that can you start cooking this food for us? And she was like, oh, she started from there. She started cooking for her husband's colleague, and from there, she opened an Instagram page, and she grew to where she is. So you can never say anything, and that's part of the things we're talking about, skills. Like, she can learn some skills, or you might have even learned some skills in the past, and you can put it in place now. There are so many things where people sell for business now. You have to be creating solutions, so you can look around you, and even though you're not you don't want to go work, or you're not sure of any business. This is another advice that just came to my mind now. You might not want to go work, or probably because you don't see yourself working in a corporate environment, or you don't even know where you fit in. But as we are, there's so many problems around us. Look around you. Look around you and identify problems that people are going through and try to provide a solution. That's going to get you busy, tax your brain, and that way you're exercising your brain, and all those time you even have to be thinking of your husband not doing you will think less of all those things, and you occupy yourself you occupy your mind with positive things. You start exercising your brain, and also you're adding, and also you're contributing positively to your community. Think about what people are going through, think about problems around you, and think about solutions. Start putting them down. At least your husband will even be proud of you when he sees things like that, oh, my wife is doing this. Even if you fail or you need his help, do that. And another advice for the man, part of the advice that people stated here, is that the man can also help the wife. What are you doing as a husband? Okay, you want your wife to go work. What are you doing to help her get the job? Are you helping her to get her CV done? Are you helping her to look for jobs? Are you bringing the jobs? Okay, let's do these things, and let's even hear that, oh, I've done this, and my wife is still refusing to get a job, and I think the best approach is looking at where they live right now, which is Nigeria. I think she needs to learn a trade. Like, is that she go back to school or go and be an apprentice somewhere, just learn under someone, because I don't know. I don't, except she's a genius and she has some skills. I don't know what she wants to go and do in terms of job. And this is making me to really, really think about what Blessing said, that she probably might not have confidence in herself, which is true. This someone that has not worked for the past 9, 10 years, and you want her to go back to go work. So I totally believe in what Blessing said. So I feel the right step to this is she has to work. That's my own belief. As much as I don't want to sound like I'm forcing her or I'm trying to say something, but of course she needs help, and that's why we're here. She needs to work. Now it's not left for her to think of what she wants to do, but whatever thing she wants to do, the right approach is she needs to get the skills right. Whatever thing that she wants to do, she should identify it. And if she thinks she needs knowledge about it, she needs to brush up in some things, or she needs to learn a trade, or she needs, even his business. Even though you want to start learning hair, go to 1 acre, go and look, tell 1 acre you want to come and volunteer. Even though it's hair you want to sell, look for somebody that is good at that thing in your environment and go volunteer there. Go and learn there. Sometimes you might have to pay, and it's true that something you don't pay for, you don't get value for it, because you yourself might not really, really value it. So you might have to pay for those things. Pay for it if, of course, they can afford it. And I know some other people might be benefiting from this. It might not be your own story, or the story might look similar to what you're going through. Or somebody, please share this video if you think somebody else might benefit from it as well. You might know somebody that might be going through these things. So you can go be an apprentice under someone, go learn some skills. Is very important, very, very important, because there's nothing you can do without you can't achieve so much if you don't have that skills. And if you want to start something without having the right knowledge, believe me, you're not going to be able to sustain it. You're not going to be able to grow that business or whatever thing that you want to do. Because when people come, you can imagine if you say you are cooking and they tested your jollof rice the first time, and it didn't taste good, nobody will come back. First of all, the person that came to you is hungry, and you just pour the person's day, because the person spent money, the person has wasted his or her money buying food from you. Second of all, the person is hungry at that time, and the person cannot quench the hunger with the food they've bought. You know how many damage you've caused the person. So definitely the person is not going to come back to you. And there's a saying that the first impression lasts longer. So you want to impress your customers as soon as they come. You want to keep them, so there are so many skills as well to running a business: communication, customer service. Do you have all these skills? So you might want to go learn under someone, and don't be ashamed to go do this. Don't be ashamed to go do this. And it's, you know what you want from it, you know the future, you know what you're looking at, you're looking forward to, because I know that those are things that can come up as well and make you feel, oh no, at this my age and all of that. There is no age, or age is just numbers, so you don't look at age. Please don't look at age. Age is number. If you keep looking at age, you definitely not do anything. We have so many testimonies, so many people doing things at age 30, age 40. So don't look at whatever age you are. Don't look at your age, your current age, because you can't compare yourself. And God has destined us different way. God has created us different ways. So we all have our own seasons and our own time. So this is your own time. Some people might have it at early stage in their life. Some people might have it at later stage. And so don't compare yourself with anybody. Don't think about what people will say, that, oh, she wants to go and work and all of that. So many things are just creeping into my head, and I think those are things that definitely the woman will be facing as well. She could even be thinking of what the society will say. You don't know, even if she's the kind of person that is priding in, oh, I'm working, I'm housewife. Some people pride in that. Oh, I'm full-time housewife. My husband can take care of this. They pride in it that, oh, my husband can take care of this. I don't have to do anything. So she might even be thinking of what the society will say, what people will say, that she's now going to work. What happened? Is it that your husband cannot take care of you again? So this brings me to do not think of, if anybody that thinks of what other people will say can never move forward. And I'm sure you must have heard that from a lot of public speakers. You can't be thinking of what people say. When you think of what people will say, oh my God, that's the beginning of failure. That's the beginning of failure, because one thing is, we can never please everyone in this life. No way. And you in this life, and in this life, and regarding everybody's journey, the most important person is you. So you have to think of what you will say. What you should be thinking of is what you will say. You should be your best critic and think of what you want to do. You should identify what you want and find your passion and think of what you do, what makes you happy, and that should be your focus. We have reached the end of the show today. I mean, it's 2 hours already. I don't like going far beyond 2 hours. And I do really appreciate you guys. I know I still have a few people on now watching us. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have learned something. And for the person in question, I hope God help her make right decision, both husband and wife, and they come to terms, and agree and compromise, and make it work. Most importantly, communicate to make this thing work. Guys, this is very, very informative session for me, because I learned so many things from people's comments here as well. And I'm sure we're going to be discussing excuse me, we're going to be discussing the next topic tomorrow. We're going to be talking the other part of this issue tomorrow with another person's scenario, another person's real life story. So because I know the other part of this story would not take us through tomorrow's time, so I'm going to be adding another issue to that, another life story. I will be telling you guys, I'll be giving you guys in tomorrow, letting you guys in tomorrow what that is. And I do really appreciate you guys for staying tuned. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for supporting me. If you don't know, this is counting a lot to this is counting a lot to the growth of my channel. Like, I don't know what to say, guys. This is contributing a lot to the growth of my channel. I think I got the right word. So this is contributing a lot to the growth of my channel. Thank you so much. I'm sure the YouTubers here understands and know. And apart from that, I know I'm contributing to my community too. I know some people have reached out to me after each shows, like, oh, you're doing well. Oh, we enjoy this or that. And I know I'm learning as well. Getting better. And if you guys don't know, I'm a very, very shy person. I used to be shy, but I'm not more shy. I'm growing. Those are the skills I'm learning from being a YouTuber as well. So nothing in this world is wasted. No matter what you think you are doing and you feel, oh, you're not recognized or anything, no, it's not wasted. You can never tell where you will need this. God is just like a training ground for you. You don't know where else God is taking you to. So whatever you're doing right now and you're able to learn something from, please learn to the utmost, learn everything you can learn, because this life is in season. This is season for YouTube. YouTube is the in thing for me now. It's YouTube season. I'm sure you guys know that. I put more effort now, being consistent and all of that. That doesn't mean that next month I won't have interest in another thing, but that doesn't mean I'm going to neglect YouTube. I won't neglect YouTube, but I've learned a lot of things, and I don't know the skills, whatever. I don't know this next season God is taking me to, that I might be learning these skills yet. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have learned one thing or the other, and thank you all for the contributions. I hope I didn't miss anybody's comments here. If I do, please do forgive me. I didn't do that intentionally. Thank you all. I love you all. Anytime I'm trying to end this show, I don't really like ending it, guys. I always want to continue. So please, guys, let's this week. I said I'm promising this week that we're going to be going live throughout this week. So we have 4 more days to go. Please come join me. It's very important to me. Your girl, Temidayo. Thank you all so much. I love you all, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow, same time. Stay blessed. Bye. And don't forget to like, leave a comment, share my videos. Please share my videos. You can share it on your status and your stories, share with family and friends. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Bye. Thank you, Mama. Thanks for watching. God bless you all. Thank you so much.